At various points over the past 12 months, I've struggled to carry 2 dogs, a number of children, a tumble dryer, half a dozen dining chairs, and even a couple of bales of hay. There aren't many cars that you can fit that lot into, but this one would have carried the lot. The Bipper Tepee is Peugeot's smallest MPV. Now, it may not win many awards in the looks department, but because it's based on their popular Bipper van, it offers you plenty of versatility. Practical is the word that springs to mind with this car. The 356 litre boot is revealed by this large roof hinge tailgate. You get a very low, wide and, dare I say, van-like opening, which means getting all your stuff in here extremely easy. And if you want to take out those split folding rear seats, you have a total storage space of 2,500 litres in here. I'd have had no problems getting bales of hay in the back of this thing. Around the side, there is an extremely family-friendly sliding door. Great for those tight spaces in car parks. Back there you've got a bench seat with 3 ISOFIX child points. And of course, plenty of headroom because it's a van. In here, well, you get what you pay for, as the saying goes. Now, I'm aware that this isn't the coolest thing I've ever said, but I'm quite fond of a van. Or in this case, a car van. As a builder's daughter, I'm fully up to speed with the concept of having to use a van piled up with most of my dad's tools as a family car. That's what we did when I was growing up. And all Peugeot have done in here is refine things a little bit. It's nice and bright and airy, the seat's comfortable. You're never going to be spoilt with loads of luxuries, but it's the price of a Super Mini and it has all the basics that you need. Things like electric windows and mirrors, a CD and radio, manual air conditioning and remote central locking. Rear parking sensors are available as a £210 option, a Bluetooth upgrade costs the same, and all models come with stop-start technology as standard. And there's even a handy USB point if you need it. Now, there's not much in the way of cubby holes or storage space in here, although you do get a decent sized glove box, but it has a functional, no frills feel. And you know what? I'm really happy with that. For a car this big and practical, the Bipper Tepee offers very competitive running costs. When fitted with the automatic gearbox, it's capable of 67.2 miles per gallon. The manual version isn't quite as efficient, but CO2 emissions are very similar, so road tax costs just £30 a year for both versions. And as an added bonus, insurance and servicing bills are also very low. The Bipper Tepee is sold with just one engine, a 1.3 litre diesel, which is definitely in its comfort zone at slower speeds in and around town. Out on the open road, or struggling to get up a hill as I am now, it feels rather gutless. Although having said that, it is perfectly capable of cruising along the motorway limit. However, you wouldn't want to go too far in it. These upright seats and higher ride height do give you a great view of the open road, and it's light and airy in here, but the cabin is quite poorly insulated and it does get fairly noisy at times. And on rough bumpy roads, the ride isn't exactly smooth. It's all over the place, leaving you in no doubt as to the commercial vehicle origins of this van turned car. Another thing that betrays its budget nature can be found back here. You get pop-out rear windows, they don't fully open, and it will get really stuffy back there in hot weather. So that just about sums it up. You know, there are some cars that produce sighs of envy from the neighbours. This isn't one of them. But if you're looking for a great value, practical vehicle that will double as a workhorse and family runaround, then this van turned car is well worth a look. But the Bipper doesn't have a monopoly on the van-based car market. If you want something that's a little nicer to drive, watch our Ford Tourneo Connect video. If you want something practical but more car-like, check out the Skoda Roomster.